Okay. Okay. Laurie, how does your character fit into Moving Out?
Oh my. I think she's the antagonist, sort of between, Eddie and Tony. She gets to play with all of the boys. And also, I feel sometimes like if you watch a film and she's the person that's sort of zeroed in on in a large crowd. I feel that she has a responsibility to everybody in the community as well as the two men that she's involved with. And she's sort of the backbone outwardly of the women in the society, but yet still very soft inside. It's huge, I think.
Her character name is
Brenda.
Brenda, yes. You have a wonderful background in dancing. Tell me just a little bit about your background. Where
It's
you studied.
diverse. I'm from Pennsylvania originally, but I studied in New York at the Joffrey Ballet as a child, and then went into theater dance and modern dance because I was in New York and I was downtown at the ballet, and then I decided to see what was uptown in the musical theater, in the theater district. So I have a well-rounded background.
Which do you find more taxing as far as physical taxing and which do you find more taxing, the ballet or the dancing you do in Moving Out?
I like to consider Moving Out a ballet in heels. It's a mix of what I've done in musical theater as well as the ballet. I can't really say one over the other. This is just a tremendous ballet that we perform 8 times a week, really. I've never done anything like it on Broadway.
The music, the Billy Joel music, it's rock music. How does a dancer adjust from doing, classical ballet to classical music and to the kind of beat that you get in rock music?
I think it's difficult for the classical dancers that we have in the show, the kids that came straight from a ballet company. But it tends to loosen up their movements a bit. And well, if you look back, there are definitely have been ballets that were set to popular artists, and Twyla has done it in her past as well. I think they like it. I personally enjoy it. I think it keeps me going all these months or years, I should say, with the show, because you never get sick of the music.
Do you have a favorite Billy Joel tune?
I don't know. I think probably Captain Jack, and I don't even dance it in the show. But I enjoy listening to it.
What kinds of reactions do you get from people when you talk to audience people who've seen Moving Out?
It's always great. Always great. And usually the first thing that comes from the mouth is, I didn't know what to expect, and I certainly didn't expect this. So they're pleasantly surprised.
Do you think most people get the storyline that's woven throughout?
I like to think so. I do. I think that there's so much to look at with the band and the cast underneath that I find that a lot of people come more than once. And but I think they do understand it. It's an abstract piece of art that we're telling, and yeah, I think that people do get it.
You girl dancers get thrown up and around and about and twisted like pretzels and all.
Don't remind me.
How do you just live with that day in and day out? You must just always have some ache or pain.
Did you see the show last
I
night?
did.
Do you remember the wheel part in the second act where they took me in a circular motion? There are days when I go up and around like this, and you squint your face because they grab you. That's how you deal with it. Some days are easier than others, honestly, but it's a lot of fun at the same time. So you just do it.
Has anybody in rehearsal or in performance ever dropped you?
Not here. I have been sort of dropped on Broadway in the Mulberry Street number, and no. I have to say no. I've never really been dropped to the floor. Those guys are really protective and cautious when they're doing things like that, because they could also get hurt as well.
I'll sleep a lot better tonight knowing that. Laurie, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And I do hope you have a great stay here in
Thank you
Texas.
very much, Bobbie.
Just charming, wonderful.
Thank you.
That's great. Okay. They don't give you any.
I'm doing 2 in one day.
Thanks so much, Laurie.
Thank you very much.